You speaking the truth. You do be speaking the truth. Enums like that. These are like really old enums. I don't even know like what these are meant to be. I think that's for wall running. This is okay, I suppose. Combat state. To be honest, I don't think we need that. I don't think we need this enum. We could eradicate that enum. We don't need that. Okay, so before we continue, we have our base player gameplay ability. We're going to derive the parent class is going to be base player gameplay ability. So that will be the new boss. He's the new boss around here. He's the guy around here. So now what we could do is edit this. That's in C++, isn't it? You know, Golden. Have I looked into the mover plugin? I haven't looked into it too much yet. I probably will as it becomes more standardized and has all like the, you know, it's like standard, you know. I swear there's a thing in here for when the ability is granted. But sounds like it's probably in C++. It's an override. An override that's in C++. Did you check out the video I sent you about UGC with UE from Unreal Fest? I don't know, y'all. Can you repost it? I might have flipped through it. I just don't know. Also, how are you? Hope y'all are well. Doing pretty good, Golden. How are you? I feel like I've been sick for the past 2 weeks. I got like a little bit of weird throat and everything. I don't know what's going on. I DM'd it in Discord. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I have checked this out, actually. I have not. But I'm glad to see that this is becoming some content that we're seeing. And it seems like it's up-to-date stuff with UE5. So well, that's UE5 and that's UE4. I think. Isn't that UE4 UI? Okay. Lua. Yeah, I'll have to check this out. I'll have to check that out. Yeah. Yes. The other one is biz dev oriented. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, don't care. Okay, our base player gameplay ability actually has to be a C++ object. So we're going to make a C++ object, and then this is going to be based off of that object, and then this is and then this is going to be based off of that object that we've already created. We just need to base this one off of the C++ one. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and create a new class, gameplay ability. This is going to be tower gameplay ability. Is this for the zombie game? No. This is for a different game. Now, for some reason, whenever I create a C++ class in UE5, it just gets stuck on this screen. It creates the class, but then I have to restart the entire... See, like right here, I have to then restart the project for some reason. Also, really funny enough, when you have a subfolder, it adds the ability /, but it doesn't need to do that, I think, because we're already in the folder associated with it, so it ends up spitting out an error. So I just have to delete this every single time. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know if I'm going to get some compiler errors when I try to package this, but yeah. And then for some reason, this is adding this, which is ability, gameplay ability .h in, I don't know what's going on. This folder, I must have done this wrong because it's doing some really weird shit. Ugur, how's it going? Yeah, it's not for the zombie game. I'm not working on, I'm not working on the zombie game yet. I know you have to restart the engine. It would be nice if I could just keep working on stuff without this getting stuck here. It just gets stuck. Either way, like when I'm creating the thing, I would just rerun it anyways. It's just, this stops me from literally doing anything. I literally, like, then I have to really, like, I have to actually rerun it. But that's okay. I refuse to create C++ classes through Unreal, just do it through Writer. For some reason, my Writer does not understand, maybe there's something in the setup that I have to do. It does not know that the gameplay ability system plugin exists. So when I try to add an Unreal class, oh, hey, look, it's there now. It was not there for some reason earlier, and now it is. Okay, well, whatever. Well, you know, whatever. Okay, so we're in our header. I need to create a... I want to do this without looking it up. I gotta learn somehow. It's a U function. Blueprint. Implementable event. We want to do an override. No. We want to get on give ability. Oh, hey, look at that. It just automatically put all of the code for me. And then this is a private function cannot be a blueprint implementable event. You're kidding me. This is private? You're going to have to create your own function that this function calls. Oh wait, do I have to do this? I feel like shit, honestly, the current situation with my manager. Yeah, that's a tough situation, man. I would say, you know, do what you can to be able to go independent and whatnot. It's not an easy thing. I can't tell you any, you know, I can't tell you anything. My project just has an onAbility granted function that my overridden onGiveAbility calls. It seems like I might be able to do this. It's just for some reason, this is spitting out an error. Let me go here. What was it? On givability. You can't expose on givability because of the F gameplay ability actor info. Blueprint can't do struct pointers. So it does sound like I have to create my own function. Double tap shift. Very nice. Here, Magma. Yeah, I guess I do have to do, okay, so, okay. So void on ability granted. Stop. Is it blueprint implementable event? What was the No, it's just that. On ability granted. Now then it reads from this, which I guess we can put in here. That's fine, no problem. We want this to be overwritable. So virtual? Wait, no, we don't want it to be virtual. How do we call on ability granted when the other one is called? That would probably be in the C++ class. Oh, right, we're going to want to override the other one. So let's do on givability override. And then let's go ahead and generate the definition for this. And this is going to call on ability granted with the spec. And then I think that's it. I'd call super first. How do you do this? Control? Shift? No. Alt? No. I swear I've seen people move shit around. Control Alt? Control Shift? No. Caps lock? No. Alt Shift? No. What the hell is that? Page up? No. Alt page up? No. Control page up? No. Oh, Alt Shift? Alt Shift. Is it right Alt Shift? No. Whatever. It's Alt Shift arrow. Oh, is it because I'm on a different key mapping? Is that what this is? What should I be on? What do you guys... So you guys are referencing something, but what are you guys referencing? Is it Visual Studio? try Visual Studio. Ah. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Hold on. Hold. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm. Okay. Well. Okay. This seems like all we needed to do. So now I should be able to. I hate this warning. It's just like it makes me scared. I'm like, what's wrong? You got a Bluetooth? I don't know, man. Do you want to drive an automatic or a manual? Rather like drive an automatic. TBH. Be honest. TBH, be honest. Okay, so then the base player gameplay ability is then going to be parented to the tower gameplay ability. And then in here, we can now override the on ability granted. Huge, humongous. One might say ginormous. What was the other? Actor info? Do we want to send the actor info with our on ability granted? Thoughts? It's just, this one's a pointer. And we can't do a pointer, apparently. We can't do a pointer struct, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Is pointer struct like, instead of it being a copy of the info, it's a reference of the info? You can get that data easily inside of an ability though. True, true. We can just call actor info and look at that. It's right there. On ability granted. So from here, we want to call our stuff. The cough made you sound like a smoker? Seem like a smoker? I am not a smoker. The only thing I smoke is caffeine in my veins. Put that shit in my veins. Yeah. Okay, on ability granted. I guess we create the widget from here. Which means I have to get ability owner. Get owner. Right. Point is a memory address info, so you're not dealing with a copy. Right. So you just dereference it, it'll be just the struct, but as a copy. If you add a symbol in, it's a reference. Dereference it, do info. Okay. So why is it that we can't do a reference of a struct and we have to keep copying it? That kind of fucking sucks in Blueprint. My uncle's 85 and smokes heavy. He still is good. I'm telling you, the smoking game is all like gambling. Some people, they smoke once, kablamo, it's all over. Some guy smokes until they're fucking like 100 and everything's fine. It's a genetics game. It do be a genetics game. All right, so how do you get owner of the ability? Like, I know I could just get player character, but in the context of this, how do we get who owns the ability? Is it avatar? Is that what they use? Avatar? No, avatar would be like a... Is it avatar? You're crazy. Get owning ability system component. Oh, get owning actor from actor info. Right, owning actor could be a player controller or a player state. Right. Use chat like ChatGPT. It's kind of funny. I've had ChatGPT before ChatGPT was a thing. Get fucked, AI shills. Wait, we're already in the gameplay ability. Okay, so actor object is going to be our player character. Here's the thing. We're still going to have to cast to our player character. Cast to player. The fuck did I call him? Cast to first person. Are you fucking kidding me? Who the hell are you? What is your name? First person character. Wait. First person character. BP for Huh. Huh. I can't cast anything. I cannot cast to any of my own blueprint objects. What is up, my dude? Interesting. You're a smart software guy. Why is Amazon on fire? What are you taking for? God, who knows everything? I don't know. I have no idea. Plus, I'm not smart. Your first mistake was assuming that I'm smart and a software guy. You made 2 mistakes. I'm just a guy. I don't know, blame AI. Let's pop the bubble. Let's start here by creating misinformation and say that AI caused the outage. So then that way people... Let's restart the engine. This shit's haunted. Maybe it's when I parented that it just like for some reason couldn't read from the cast cues anymore. I don't fucking know, man. What the hell's going on, bro? What the hell, man? Okay, cast to first person. Uh-oh. Guys. Why can't I cast to my first person character? Is that C# in your bloody game? Where are you seeing C#? There's no C#. The build.cs file is C#. Everything else is C++, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. Literally the only file, which is by default in UE, is a C# file. That's it. What is wrong in this C++ file that is not allowing me to read? It's not allowing me to cast my first person character in here? Let's see. Can I cast my first person character in here? What? Now I can paste it? No, that's not right. Ah. The type of object is undetermined. Connect something to... Okay. Hold on. What? And now it works because I copy pasted it? Something might be up with the editor. Usually it doesn't do that. You don't say. Really? Really? It doesn't do that? It's not meant to do that? Huh. Yeah. So I'm not crazy. I had that happen to me before. That's funny. What's the uptime on my PC? 2 weeks? Brother, are you kidding me? More like 5 minutes. Hold on. Hold on. Where do I see uptime? They've changed all of this. CPU, uptime, seconds, minutes, hours, days. 5 days, apparently. Even though I turn it off like a normal human being. Okay, I did restart the editor and it still did it. But apparently that was the fix. I just copy pasted something to something else. And it just works, baby. It just works. It just works. Anyway, so from here we can get our HUD, which should be of type blue player HUD. And then from here we can read from the abilities H box. And then we can create the widget. Yes. And then we're going to want to do get owning player of, not that, of the HUD. This is going to be the ability element. The player ASC is our ability system component. We actually don't really need the ability object anymore, but who knows? Maybe I might need it later. Who knows? Maybe I need it later. I don't know. I just work here. Ability object is going to be self. And then we want to add our child. And then let's see if this works. Show me the money. Okay, good start. It's not working. Let's first check that this is being called at all. Oh yeah, look at that, it is. Is it the cast 2 that's not working? Oh yes. Oh yes. I think you need avatar from actor info. Okay, avatar from actor info. Okay, fine. Avatar from actor info. No. No. I put the ability system component in our player character. Okay. Huh. The casting bug can happen if the class you cast to is not compiled, apparently. Who told you that? So are you telling me I'm going to compile that and then suddenly my code's going to work? The hell is the stream? There's actual work happening? Guys, I do work! I work! I do work! I do work, sometimes. Hey, man. Is this like not instantiating the... It's not like initializing the shits? Is this not like initializing our actor info? Like here I could just do get player character, right? I'm sure, surely this will work, right? Where the fuck I am? Where the fuck? Guys? Hey, why is this returning none? Am I like missing something in this class? Can anybody see anything? Anybody see anything? Open your eyes. Someone open your eyes. Is there something I'm potentially missing in here? That is not allowing it to read our player character?
Shit my pants, I did.
Any features added? Kind of. Exido, thank you for the 54 months, man. Holy moly. You could breakpoint the C++ function to see if it's getting called. It is getting called. Do I have to put onAbility granted underneath the onGive ability? That would be kind of silly, right? That'd be kind of... Right? That'd be kind of silly, right? That'd be, let's try moving this below. Let's put the super below. Put the Superman below. Try uClass blueprintable. Blueprintable. Am I moving the C blueprint function to C++? No, more like I'm actually exposing the functionality to Blueprint because it's not in Blueprint. Yep. Yep. Wow. I'll show the project in a second. I just gotta make this work. Okay, so for some reason our get player character is not working. It's like returning none. Now, this object does seem to be haunted, so... Let's try this one now. None. Okay. What? Is that recent? Error. Operator called on the CDO. Non-instance abilities are deprecated. This we always expect this to be called on an instanced object. What you saying, brother? Maybe that's why it was broken. is instantiated. Operator called on the CDO? What does that even mean? What does it even mean? Non-instance abilities are deprecated. User error proneness. As of UE 5.5, non-instance ability is deprecated due to user error proneness. We strongly discourage using replicated properties on abilities, and as of UE 5.5, this is deprecated. Is that the property replication timing is unpredictable with respect to the timing of ability activation RPCs. What? What? Non-instanced? What are you saying? Huh? A rubber donkey? CDO goes class default object. I do it in protected. That shouldn't make a difference, right? If it's in protected. Wonder if it's because of returning the spec. Hey, get him out of here! I don't know. Just get him out of here. I don't really need it. I don't really need it. Like, so just fucking just restart the fucker. I don't know why when I clicked on that earlier, I control clicked on it, it didn't bring me to, I guess it's using it rather than declaring it. I don't know. Try setting instancing policy to once per actor. Oh, we're still getting the error. Let's see. Instancing policy. Okay. That's weird. Call the super before on ability granted. I had that before and that for some reason still didn't work. Also, why did that immediately? You can try doing it like this again. We'll rerun and see if that error pops up again. Should be interesting. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Is this now returning our actor info? Let's find out. Hey! Because there was an error in the class the entire time. But the thing is not on screen. Well, at least it's, you know. X is not trying to read real property HUD in first person character. Real property? Trying to access a real property. Super needs to be called first because inside it sets the actor info. Okay, makes sense. So that makes sense for that one. Real property. Real property. Accessing real property. Have I recompiled all my blueprints? Yes. I found a bug in Superhire? Wait, what's the bug, Ray? How's the project going? You know. You know. I don't know what they mean by real. Trying to read real property HUD. The fuck do they mean by that? Oh. Now that we're doing this differently, I need the HUD to be spawned and then the fireball. There we go. There we go. We have the ability on the screen. Very good. Very good. There we go. It was kind of a jump scare. You see that spider just... It asked me if I wanted to provide access to local and private network access points when I opened it. I said no and it closed. It's possible it's trying to read from Steam's achievement stuff. But it closing technically shouldn't happen. Can access none error crash a packaged game? It can. Anything can crash a packaged game. But yeah, that it could definitely, it could. Okay. Okay. I'll have to fix that damage number later. Okay, so we got that working. It's adding it to the HUD. Very cool. Now, what was the purpose of this again? All right, we wanted to read from the cooldown. To remove said UI? We don't need that yet, because when you start up a game, the abilities you choose will always just be those abilities. It's not like you'll be able to change those. I think what we wanted to do is get cooldown in. Now, how do we want to do cooldowns? Sure, Ray. Otherwise, if it doesn't boot up, I would say check your firewall. And usually when it asks for permissions, if you say no, it might just save that's your firewall, and then you just gotta go from there. The ability cooldown tag and how long. There is a cooldown time remaining. So we could use this. I'm wondering. I guess for now we just say fuck it and we just event ticket. Just event, fuck it. Just, whatever, man. What are we gonna do? Alright, well, screw it. Yeah, cooldown time remaining. Oh, but then how do we get the total cooldown time? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah! Hmm. Um... Man, this shit would be so much easier if I just made my own system. I'm gonna be honest. Activation? You could grab time remaining on on... I need to get the cooldown time to divide the cooldown time remaining to turn this into a 0 to 1 value. First instance of cooldown time remaining is max time. Yeah, I guess we could do it that way. We could do check ability cooldown. It's a bit stupid, but it'll work for now. Then we're gonna do. I'm gonna change this cooldown total time. It's dumb, but it might just work. And then we take cooldown time divided by. Yep, it's that divided by total time. And then in here, we're gonna set the percentage based off of that. I just want to see if this will work. It's a hacky method. If it works, then at least we can get started and move on. Wow, that's really loud. Let me debug this. It is check ability cooldown. Oh. Wow, that's really stupid. This is default. This is when there's no cooldown, it's true. When there is on cooldown, it's false. It's really stupid. Okay, if I want 0 to be 1 and 1 to be 0, how do I do this again? You know, I got just the thing. Clamp ranged. Yeah, that's the one, baby. That's the one. The C++ function get cooldown time remaining a duration gives you the original duration. You would need to make a wrapper for it. Man, why do I gotta keep making wrappers for this? What is this, a fucking candy company? I gotta keep making wrappers and shit. Why can't it just... Son of a... whatever, man. Whatever. Our ability's there. It's showing the ability. Why is that so loud? What? Explosion. Oh my. Explosion 1. That's the one. Is that the one? That's the one. This is the one. That's the one. Is it? That's not the one. Find references. This is the one. Thank you. Not as loud anymore. Gah. Can... I was reading an old message on YouTube. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we're reading information in the HUD. Very cool. I have to say though, I gotta say, I'm not impressed by Gaz right now. I ain't gonna lie to you right now. I'm in its entirety. I'm not really impressed by it. Maybe it's because I'm trying so hard to wedge it into Blueprint, and I bet you if I just use one of the middleware Gaz plugins, I think I have one. I think I have one on my wish list on Fab. Actually, I think I bought one like a long time ago. Let's see. Did it randomly log me out of Fab? Would you look at that? It did. Hey, it's Christmas. It logged me out. Fucking piece of shit. You hit the remember me and it doesn't actually remember you. Stupid. I think I did buy it. My library. Yes, I bought Gaz Companion. Is that the one? I think this is the one. Let's see, what kind of functions do they have exposed in here? I don't actually know. I like the ability system, but tags add up over time. It's a pain to keep track. I just think it's like many things in Unreal, and maybe it's because, you know, I don't know much about multiplayer networking yet, and maybe that's like a huge factor as to why everything in this just feels so fucking over-engineered. Just feels, I don't know, just too much, man. Am I going to be working on... I'm not working... For this game, no. But ideally, in the future, I will be working on multiplayer games. Which is why... Big reason as to why I am diving into Gaz and learning it and diving into C++. But yeah. Wowee. That was a lot of work. Just, well, it wasn't that much work. All things considered, you know, it could have been way worse. But yeah, I think we are going to be working in our base. I think we're going to be working in tower gameplay ability a lot. Literally just to wrap code around code that already exists. Just so we can call it in Blueprint. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, wee. I want to fix this shitty code though. I don't like this do once we got going on in here. We're gonna make this a tower gameplay ability object reference. The reason for that is because all of our blueprintable code is gonna be coming out of that bad boy instead. Coded everything in kernel. It wasn't kernel, it was assembly, which I don't know if that's the same. I don't know. I'm not a real programmer. I just and then the game works kind of halfway. Gamers be thinking game devs are smart. You kidding me? I'm stupid. I'm dumb. All right, someone said you can override, get cooldown time remaining in duration. So I just have to, what, create my own version? Okay, let's go to the header file. All right. Okay. This is a, it's going to be a pure function. How do you make a pure function? Pure? Blueprint pure. Which means I would assume I can probably call it in Blueprint. Okay. So we're going to call this void. Wait, no. We want this to have an input. Do we have to do Blueprint pure, Blueprint callable? Do we have to do both? That's a little silly. If it's already Blueprint pure. No. We want to feed an ability into this. So we want to feed, how do we code this again? Ability. Oh yeah, we are the ability. So I guess we could just put void because that's already going to call a thing. On ability canceled, choose key for no, that's not the right thing. Get ability cooldown info. Virtual void. What did you say the node was called? For the function? Get cooldown time remaining a duration. Okay, very good. Why are you yelling at me? I'm a C++er too. I gotta learn it at some point, man. So someone said I can pointerize this. Can I just do that, or do I have to do is this fine? Learn it, my man. It's an art. Yeah, it's an art if you're not using Unreal. It really isn't. It really is not. Don't you need to just grab this info from your own function? Right. Let's just do this then. You're right. You're right. I could get the spec, although I don't really need to get the spec because we already have the ability. So we just have to do this. And then we can generate the definition. And then we're gonna, from here, do get cooldown time remaining and duration. How do I... So I get a cooldown time remaining and duration. In Blueprint, I would just hook up the two fucking thingies into time remaining and cooldown duration. Is that correct? You're lucky. What about the zombie game that you mentioned to create? I want to work on that. Is this okay to do? 0, 0? Oh no, that's, oh, it's saying there's an error. So I just do gameplay spec handle. I don't know how to set these two. I know this is a newbie thing. It's just spec.handle. Oh, thanks. Thank you. And get actor info. So I have to return what they actually are. Yeah, Lucky, in terms of the zombie game, I don't want to work on it yet because I want to learn a couple of things with C++ first. Basically, I want to level up to get to that point because the zombie game is going to be multiplayer, and I just don't think I am good enough yet for that. Why is this errored? This doesn't make any sense to me. I don't care for the spec handle in the actor info. I just want the time remaining and the cooldown duration. You need co-op for the zombie game? Right, exactly. It's going to have to be multiplayer, and I'm going to have to learn some more about networking. No. Is this really what I have to do when I get a function and then I want to set two things? Or is there a different way that I'm supposed to be doing this? Is this written differently? Looks right to me. It looks right to me. But that being said, I'm a little dumb, so I don't know. Would I have to do a return? I guess I just return time remaining and cooldown duration. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. Wait. Oh, I just remembered the order of events. The void is not void at the beginning. Void at the beginning is not the input. It's the output. Right? And then these are the inputs. And then I remember now, C++ does not do multiple outputs. So I actually don't want this to be the inputs. I want this to be the outputs. But in here, we're just doing the inputs. I want the outputs. But you can't output multiple things. If you use the AND blueprints, we'll add those as output pins. Oh, okay. AND turns these into output pins. The ampersand. Is this what it's called? Ampersand? All right, well, let's try it out. Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, I do want to work on the zombie game. That would be, ideally, we level up to get to that point, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Get cooldown. Get ability cooldown info. Okay. Now, if I call that somewhere else, it gives us the target. And so now, I don't have to do this shit anymore. Now I just do this. For some reason, that's a false. Don't ask me why. Then we get time remaining by cooldown duration. And then in theory, if these numbers are correct. Yes! Yeah. Why is that so loud? Did it not save the class file? Good to know. Yeah. Yeah, the file didn't save. Yes. Yup. That, or because it's in the starter content, it keeps overwriting itself because I have a weird bug where where shit just keeps the starter content keeps re-importing itself over and over and over and over again. I'll give you 6 months and I'll fully fund it. Yeah, the zombie roguelite is gonna take a while to make. Okay, interesting. So it gives, so doing the ampersand. So why is it that doing the ampersand gives us multiple outputs? Is it because it's a pure? Because they decided it would work that way? No, because you're referencing those values. Ah. I see. Interesting. Watch a video on C++ pointers and then get confused midway through and then give up and then just figure it out myself. Okay. Interesting. I learn. Not why, but because. Now, the real question is, why is it that false is equal to... why is it that false equals having a cooldown? It doesn't make any sense. Get ability cooldown. True should be, yes, it's under cooldown, not false. Checking if your ability could be activated, I guess. They should rename it then. Not it. Real mad. Listen. C++ is already hard enough to read. Why make it harder by, like, naming the function something dog shit? Anyways, whatever. It works. We got it to work. This means now that we can add another cooldown in, and as long as we use the base class, it will add to the HUD, which is very good. So that's good. That means next time we make an ability, if we make another one, and when we make another one is the better way of answering that, it'll do all the goodies for us. Now we're just gonna have to give it an icon. Yeah, we're gonna have to give it an icon. I guess I could put a data asset inside of the ability itself and then just read from the ability, and then that would give us the icon. Guys, I know what pointers are. I just don't know what an ampersand is. And I don't understand how the ampersand turns the value that would essentially, this being inputs, ends up turning into outputs instead. Because these are inputs, are they not, for a function? That's the only thing I'm confused about. I know what a pointer is. I know what a pointer is. I just don't understand how ampersand turns this into a output, which traditionally the output would be here, and there'd only be one output. That's it, guys. That's the only thing I was like, oh, interesting. Okay. And equals output. Asterisk is equal to input, right? Const and equals input. Ah, const and. Ah. Okay. Okay. Interesting. 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 All right. Well, at least we got the cooldown showing up on the HUD. Now, I hope it doesn't get really fucky when we start adding in ability charges or stacks. Surely it'll be fine, right? Surely our existing code's going to work just fine. Uh-oh. What if we don't have ability charges? You know, I had a crazy idea. What if we just scope that out? What if we just scope that out? Where do they do stacks in here? Ability stacks. So they have while GAS has support for stacking gameplay effects, there's currently no support for ability stacking. So instead of using the built-in cost and cooldown, fuck. I can't believe this system utilizes a gameplay stack recharger. Designers can set up this max stacks in the recharge duration. What if we just not? What if we just scope this out? You know? I thought about it. I had a crazy thought. It sparked my mind. What if we just... What if we just, Larry uses tags for their ammo counts instead of doing stacks this way? How can you use the tag for ammo count? How do you associate a value to the tag? How do they do that? I don't get it. How do they do that? I thought a tag is just a name, if you have it or not. Do they have tag ammo 1, ammo 2, ammo 3, ammo 4, ammo 5? Huh? It's like a T map of a name and int. Err. But then how do they associate a... I guess I could just use the gameplay effect to associate the cooldown. So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Where the fuck I am? Go to main. Gas. The gameplay effect here that does a cooldown, all it's really doing is running a timer. And then when the timer is over, it removes the cooldown from the thing. Stacking? Wait, stacking type. Oh, stacking. Gaz's years of headache, compressed, filtered, reiterated, and then spaghettified before providing it to us, the developers. Savor its taste. I'd rather not savor its taste. What I'd rather savor is some fucking... I'd rather... Don't mind the explosions in the background. There's warfare. Firmly grasp it? I don't want to. I guess, you know what this is training me for? This is training me for the inevitable fuckery that I'm gonna have to deal with when it comes to networking. You know, if I can take one thing away from this, it's gonna train me for the inevitable fuckery that is going to bewilder me in the near future. Workaround abilities, Fireball 1, Fireball 2, Fireball 3. I like your thinking, but also, how about you put that away? Put that back into the briefcase, all right? Put it back in the briefcase. How about you put that back in the briefcase? Put that back in your pocket. Don't take it out. Ever again. We speak not of that. All right, so do I care for ability stacks? Like, do we need ability charges? Just blueprint it all on the character? Yeah, no, I think these are good steps to take forward. To start getting into the complex world of multiplayer networking, which is, you know, inevitably what I'd like to do at some point or another. It's gonna take a while, probably. Ability, yeah, ability charges, right. Well, gas has support for stacking gameplay effects. There's currently no support for ability stacking. I came up with a system that utilizes a gameplay stack recharger. After the skill has been granted through a skill set, stack attributes automatically change to reflect the skill's access stacks. Doesn't really explain how they're doing it. It kind of does, but also not. The gameplay ability is responsible for applying a recharge GE. The gameplay ability offers the flexibility to create complex logic in order to apply the recharge. Most cases, skills only require the basic method of recharging, which is to begin recharging as soon as the current stack count is below the maximum. That's a big selling point with Gaz. It's easy to do replication compared to doing your own systems. Right, which is why I'm kind of sticking it through. If I had no intention of doing multiplayer, I would 100% be making my own ability system right now. So if I'm understanding this correctly, it's only going to give the recharge effect when it is under the max stacks. So it's an effect that's temporary. That's only job is to just apply a recharge. Now, what I'm confused about is the gameplay stack recharger is its own gameplay ability. I'm thinking for the purposes of moving forward, I'm going to skip charges. We're going to skip it. Mainly because I don't really know if I need it right now. I definitely don't. But I also, from a game design standpoint, don't know if I even want to put ability charges in. Like, it'd be cool as like a roguelite option. Like, you could have charges on your shit, but like, with the amount of things that are in the game right now, I don't know if it's a good idea to actually have charges on abilities. I think if anything, we could always associate that as maybe cooldown reduction or something. It's not the same, but it's something. And speaking of which, by the way, how the fuck are we going to do cooldown reduction? Would we put that under our GE Fireball cooldown? I guess so. Can we change the scalable float? I got you. Oh, this is of active cooldown. Yeah. Um, what if this is a game where you have like so many abilities that you can fuck shit up with infinite ways to defeat the boss type of game? Hey, can I ask you to never use that word again? What the fuck is infinitesimal? Infinity ways to defeat the infinitesimal bull. Oh great, it's Crim's list, but he just marked all of us as naughty. What do you take me for? Santa Claus? Infinitesimal. Did that game release, by the way? You guys know which one I'm talking about? You guys know which one I'm talking about? I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about. Infinitesimal. You guys know which one I'm talking about? It's that game that's been in development for so long in UE. I don't know if it's being like released on the Epic Game Store. Infinite. Yeah, it's Infinitesimals. Oh, it's only releasing on Epic Games Store. Because it's being published by Epic Games. It's still in development. Goodness gracious. Santa's from the north too, so maybe. I haven't seen both of you in the same room. Most of the code is commented here, but in brief, we iterate all the active GEs, only get the ones with the duration, then we calculate the new duration instead of dirty, and then check the duration on it. Bro, why do they make this so complicated? Oh my god, because replication and net prediction? Why do they have to... Put this in here. Put this in the group. You're a part of the group now. AWS is still down, so I can't do my homework. Just use it as an excuse to your teacher. I've done that before. My internet was down, so I couldn't do any of my homework. The teacher, you know what the teacher said in response to that? You know what the teacher said in response to that? They're like, well, I'm sure the library was open. It's like, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. This motherfucker was like, well, I'm sure the library was open. You mother... How's game dev going today? Oh, you know, it's fine, besides the fact that I'm realizing just how complicated Gaz is and how stupidly complicated it is. I mean, it really does not need to be this complicated. Sure, the McDonald's Wi-Fi was available. Like, yeah, dude, like, what? How can Gaz be so complicated? Oh, you know. I don't know. That's crazy that we need to do this much just to modify. So, if I'm understanding what this is doing, you add a gameplay effect to the ability. And then it will then change the other gameplay effect that has the duration. So This is, I guess, allowing the cooldown to be changed while it's active. So while it's active, the biggest difference here is while it's active. So I could maybe make a simpler version, but it won't change the cooldown while it's active. Okay. This is revealing one big thing, though, that I have not done, which is I have not created a child of the gameplay ability system component, the ability system component. I'm using the base ability system component. I'm going to have to make my own. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Yeah. Gonna have to do that at some point. What if we, do something a little bit more fun? Is it actually getting to a point now where I think animating is actually like the thing that I'd rather do right now? I'd rather animate right now. That's how crazy this shit's getting. By the way, ain't no way am I putting the sword slashing and the bow attacks in Gaz. That's not happening. You guys can Sugma. That's not happening. Ain't no way. I'll probably have to do that for the next game. Like, for the zombie game, I would probably have to put gun shooting as a gameplay ability system. But I do not envy that day when we get there. I do not envy the day we get there. Listen, that's future Crim's problem. Current me's problem, figuring out how this shit works in its most basic form. Oh man. We should make a second ability so we know that everything is working in its own region. Yeah. Does Resident Evil use gas? I don't know, there's probably a gasoline container somewhere in that game, right? You know, gotta power on a generator. Get the gasoline. Use an ability like fire, reload, etc. and call that logic? Yeah, I would imagine that's how it would work. Yeah. Okay, so we got a fireball. What's another ability we can make? Mixing and matching gas and non-gas for damage is going to be a pain down the line. Yeah, we're probably going to have to change all of that to be like using attributes. Which, targeting system? Let's do that later. We got a fireball. Yeah, I like the idea of electricity. We could do like a lightning arc that's like in front of you. Or maybe we can do... What's a cool ability that we could do that wouldn't be too hard to implement just for the use case of testing this shit out? What do I have in my assets that I could just throw together? Not much. Okay. Yeah, let's just do electricity. But then the thing is, I don't have any effects for electricity, so I guess we're gonna have to come up with that. That being said, we don't really have a real fireball. It's just a ball. It do be just a ball. It do be just a ball. Yeah, at some point we are going to have to do targeting. It's just, I would rather do that another day of the week, if we can. I wouldn't mind that being a different day. You know, that'd be fine. Also, we do need to make a montage that activates when we activate the fireball. Kind of like a, you know, whoosh, casting with our left hand or something. I don't know. We do need to do that at some point. At another. At some point or another. Yeah. Now, my question is, can we, let's say I wanted to do the fireball, but let's say for the fireball, I wanted to be able to read two different events, press and release. Is that possible? Yeah. How would you go? What would be the process of that? Because, like, let's say we wanted to press it, and it's like you charging up an ability, for example, and then the release, like, actually commits to activating it. How would that be done? Is a gameplay task for wait ability confirm or wait ability release? Oh. But that uses gameplay task. Is gameplay task a part of gameplay ability or... Oh yeah, it is. It's a part of ability. But tasks are different, are they not? Wait confirm ability? Confirm ability. Oh, wait for confirm input. Wait for confirm cancel. Okay. Okay. The description says wait confirm cancel, but the target, but the actual thing is wait for confirm input. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, no, wait, no, that's for prediction. I think it has to be wait for confirm input. And input. Sorry. But how does this work? So how would we even read from... Is there a wait input pressed? Oh yeah, there's a wait input released. But wait until the user releases the input button for this ability's activation. Return time from hitting this node till release will return 0 if input was already released. There's no way it would immediately know what the input is based off of just this. Right? There's no way. Yeah, you have to bind an input to it. How would you go about binding an input to it? And that's for the input ID? Huh? No. Or maybe. It's running off of the release now. So press will activate it? Hmm. Okay, here's the problem with that though. This does not. This does not tell us if the ability was activated. Does not have return value. So we'd have to do our own system to check if it can be activated first. But that is very cool. So that means we can create a press and release event for abilities. Very, very cool. Okay. Have you ever scrapped an entire session's worth of work because by the end of it you thought about a much cleaner and more effective way to do what you made? So you go back and plan to implement the better way next session? Totally, man. I think the thing is anytime you work on anything, you'll know that there's always a better way of doing it, and you'll figure out a better way of doing it. I think the question you ask yourself, is it worth the time of redoing it? That's where you start asking those questions, right? Because it's like time is money in some way. Every hour you spend is important in some way. But if you determine that the new method that you're going to implement will save you a lot of time and headaches down the line, then you know it's always worth going back and just redoing it. It's not you wasting a session of work. It's you figuring out a better way of doing something. It's not like you would have, you might have not have known that that's the way to do it after you finish that work session. So. Yeah, very cool. Very cool learning about this. Very, very cool. I like that. I guess what I'm wondering is actually, can we do this? When we activate, is that considered? Wait for release. Wait for release. Wait, release. Okay, so that works. Ooh. Okay, okay. Put that there. Leave it there. Leave it here. I might need it later. What about a piss lightning? No piss. No piss. It's like an efficiency buff. You add something that helps you your refactor something less complex and easier to touch. Right, exactly. Oh, sorry. I was like literally 20 minutes behind. Guys, stream just completely paused. Got back to like 20 minutes ago where I was like, we need a new ability. I don't like this new Twitch rewind feature. It's kind of shit. Because if you hit the left arrow, you would assume it go like 15 seconds behind. No, it goes like 10 minutes. I don't... Why? Why did he design it in such a way where the arrow key is not like, oh, you rewinding like maybe like a short segment of something. It's like, oh, hey, you're at the beginning of the stream. It's not on for your stream for me. You might need Twitch Prime. I'm not a partner. I'm too shit. So. What's the next ability we're doing? I think we're gonna do lightning. Some sort of like lightning arc in front of the player. I'm thinking, you guys ever see Star Wars before? It's kind of a rare thing these days. You guys ever see Star Wars? This is this guy called Emperor Palpatine. He does like lightning and shit. No? Okay. Yeah, I know. It's not very popular these days. Not a lot of people watch Star Wars. Kind of a stupid name. Star Wars. Like, well, why the star having fucking fighting and shit? Palpatine is back somehow. Oh, why? What'd they do to my boy? A gas cloud made with gas? You saying the character farts and then gas pops up? Emperor Palpatine? Isn't that William Shatner? Why did William Shat? I don't actually know who the actor is for Emperor Palpatine. Brother, that's a Star Trek guy. Like, what the fuck? Someone shoot that guy with a Nerf gun. That man is 94 years old. Holy! Moly! Guys, it would appear. Well, let's just let's make the lightning effect. Well, let's not make the effect. Let's make the ability. Duplicate. GA lightning. Lightning. Arc. Lightning arc. Lightning strike. Lightning bolt. Lightning arc. I like arc. Lightning arc. Lightning arc. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to associate it with its own cooldown. I love this system. I can't just go right into the object itself and change the cooldown. Instead, I gotta make another fucking thing for it. God, this sucks. This is gonna kill me. Should you separate the cooldowns and abilities in separate folders? I don't know, man. Anyways, watch this. I gotta make an ability. I gotta make an ability dot lightning arc dot cooldown. Add. Oh, you stupid. Oh, fuck. Where was it? Block tags. Can you not just default to the fucking only source that's... Oh, there you go. There's our cooldown. Let's associate it really quickly. Oh, yeah, right. I gotta go into the object, and I gotta... Oh, we definitely... Oh, we are 100%. Guys, I'm just saying, we are 100% making a editor utility widget for this shit. Is this the legendary gas system at work? Yeah. Yeah. They call it gas because it gives you gastrointestinal fucking problems when you use it. And then you're probably gonna, like, develop IBS. Or ABS. Or whatever it's called. IBC? IBS? Intestinal bowel syndrome? Yeah. That's why they call it gas. Yeah, I'm definitely making an editor utility widget for this shit. Oh, it's irritable bowel syndrome. It is IBS. I just remembered what it was in my head. Automatic braking system? I wish I had one. For my brain. Alright, so the lightning arc has the associated tag. The cooldown has the associated tag. God, what a fucking piece of shit. This is a piece of shit. This do be a piece of work, eh? Wowee. I miss Crimson's Fantasy? No, you don't. You don't even know what Crimson's Fantasy was trying to be. I don't even know what it was trying to be. I don't even know what it was. I literally don't know what it was. I actually genuinely don't even know. It was trying to be your fantasy? I don't even know what past me's fantasy was. What did he want to create? What did he even want? I miss Ronan? Yeah, I miss Ronan too. Well, not really. Well, I do, but instead I'm working on this game that has a high likelihood of probably not doing well when it releases. Honestly, I probably should just work on Ronan because I think that has a more marketable concept, but why did you take away my access of Ronan? I don't know. Ask past me. Why are you asking me, man? Am I going to TwitchCon next year? I don't think I'm ever going to TwitchCon ever again. To be honest. I went in, I don't remember which year. I'm gonna assume it was like 2019. Which year was it? Can I see my badges from here? I don't remember. With the shit that happened this year, I'm glad I never had the interest in going. I don't think it was ever, like, the only reason I went was to meet friends. Like, internet friends that I knew for such a long time. And I did, for the most part. A bunch of people bailed. If you're watching the stream, you know who you are. I did meet Jerma. I did. Psychopathic motherfucker. No, he was funny. He was a funny dude. Cool dude. But yeah, I almost died. Yeah, he's crazy. Dude had a knife and everything. Let me just make up some misinformation. I wouldn't want to meet anyone from Twitch. I don't know. A bunch of, I guess, friends of friends or friends that were there. Some of them wanted to meet, like, Tim the Tap Man. I don't know. It's just for me, man. You know, that's cool. People could do whatever they want, and by all means, you know. I just don't care for that shit. I don't care. I don't care, especially now. Yeah, definitely, especially now, with everything that goes on Twitch and everything. I don't care. Like, I think I grew out of it. I think that's the biggest thing. I think I grew out of a lot of it. Even though I still like watch streams on the daily, but it's not like I only watch them for entertainment. You know, like how your dad gets home from work, you know, long work day, 10-hour work shift, gets home, sits in front of the TV and just like they're just football. You know what I mean? Like that's me with watching Twitch. I'm not watching it for whoever the fuck it is, just because it's fun and entertaining, and some of the people in Twitch chat are funny. Yeah, being 55 changes how you look at things. I'm not 55. I'm like halfway to 55. I'm halfway. I'm almost halfway. I'm halfway to 55. No, I'm not 35. Do I look 35 to you guys? No, that's crazy. You're halfway there. All right, so now I should see 2 abilities. Oh! And now I can use both abilities, lightning ability and fireball. Now, you might say they look very similar. That's because they are. They are similar. That's because they are. Yeah, that's because it's literally the exact same thing. Kind of. Okay, Lightning Arc. Currently casts Fireball, but we actually want to cast Lightning Arc, which is not a thing yet. Did the cooldown change? Because I think I made the cooldown longer. 4 seconds. Let's make it 5. I just want to check that the cooldown is actually like... Yes! Yes! Yeah! Oh my god, he's done it. No, go away. You have errors during playtime? They're not errors, they're warnings. We ignore warnings here. All right. Arrows or swords right now? It goes hard, does it not? No, that's not what we're actually gonna do. But it goes kind of hard. You're shooting swords. Pretty decent progress for a game that's been in development for 10 years. Don't spread that kind of misinformation. One day there's gonna be like gamers that accidentally join my stream and then they like start spreading this information on like Reddit or something. I can't wait for that day. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. Can't wait for that. Oh, can't wait. That's gonna be great. Can't wait to have to deal with that PR. No, I'm in the wrong thing. Ability element, which is just a square. This dude's been working on this game for 10 years and all he has to show for it is a bow that shoots swords. No, actually, asshole. I actually have a fireball and lightning arc ability, which is actually just the fireball, but duplicated and with a longer cooldown. But, just saying, it's not just that. All right, motherfucker. You got a couple more things in there. You can't just not mention those things. Padding. I got some padding. Four padding because I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy. I'm gonna go ballistic. Okay, does that have padding now? It has padding. Hey, Gio, thanks for the 5 push-ups. Go fuck yourself. All right, thanks. Oh. Okay. You happy now? Is there actually a rule on Steam where you can't curse people out when they're stupid? There's not a rule. Well, there's kind of a rule. Well, no, not really. There's not really a rule. My game broke. They just tell you not to do it. I'm sure there's probably a rule. The rule is that gamers will become sensitive when daddy game dev yells at them, but when it's another gamer yelling at them, then it's fine. Megabonk 2 is looking wild. This is not Megabonk 2. Road to Stock is in the top 50 most played Next Fest demos. Where did they release that? Is that like, is there stats somewhere? Where is it? Where is? Oh, right here. 50 most played demos of the October 2025 event. Is this in order? I would assume it's in order, right? Or is this I saw this game on Twitter. It's very cool. It looks very cool, and I did not know there was a demo for it. Happy to say I was here when the lightning fireball ability was born in game. Births on stream are so in right now. What the hell did you just say? Births are so in? Who is birthing right now? Who is giving birth right now? Excuse me, what did you just say in my Twitch chat? Who the fuck is giving birth? Can you ask that? I don't know. I guess you can nowadays because someone did give birth on stream. Is First Crimson Mpreg? I am not Mpreg. I am JPEG. Sometimes I cringe at my own jokes. I wonder, like, what the fuck am I doing, man? So there's another RV game, but I saw another game called RV There Yet, which actually looks like Good Friend Slop. This looks, it's, I'm assuming single player. Oh, it has online co-op. Holy shit. George, James, and Jane on a trip through what looks to be Alaska or Canada. It is Canada. Wait, it is Canada. The Long Drive North. Her? The Long Drive North is inspired by the likes of The Long Dark, The Long Drive, and My Summer Car. Yeah, no one could have guessed with the name The Long Drive North. No one could have guessed that one. Skate Story got 50k downloads and it's like 45th, so that gives an idea of how many downloads the other demos have. Oh, these probably got a shit ton. This was like typing Battle Royale. This is Magic Friend Slop, which actually looks hilariously funny and cute, extremely cute and funny. And also, like, look at the cloth physics. It was fine. That was chuckle worthy. Wow, chuckle? Little nose breathe exhale type chuckle? Okay, all right. I was expecting a little more. I was expecting like an actual verbal, you know, kind of thing, but that's worse. Did I escape from Duckov? No, but I heard they sold 500,000 copies, which is awesome. Oh, this game. I think I saw some... This is Hytale, if it actually had any release. Hytale, if it actually, like, released anything. Back to work, buddy? No. I'm looking at... oh, whoa. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm not looking at anything. I swear. We got another Road to Vostok. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But honestly. And it's multiplayer. Oh, God. Someone get Jimmy out of here. Something about this super simplistic art style that just works so fucking well. Because, like, look how terrifying that is. It's just, like... That is... It's, like... 32 triangles, but it does so well. It's 32 triangles of fucking terror. Who puts carpets on the wall? Why is there... Okay, quick question. Why is there a carpet on the wall? Wait, is Midnight Walkers the extraction-ish kind of dark and darker zombie? Yeah, it is, I think. I'd like to review my 40-second demo trailer for my game. It's on Steam Next Fest. Did I check it out already, Ray? Post it up. Let's see if I already... I don't know if I checked it out already or not. And I'm not talking ready or not as in the game. Painkiller, saw Lyric play that for like a little bit. It looks okay. Power Wash Simulator 2. Oh my god. It's not a good game unless it has a sequel. Cool. Interesting. Sudden attack 0 point. Are you telling me this is the new Combat Arms? Combat Arms Counter-Strike? I'm so here for it. It's made by Nexon. Oh my god, it actually is the new Combat Arms. It is Combat Arms. It's fucking Combat Arms. Yeah. Oh shit, Power Wash Sim 2 demo. Gonna try that shit out right now. -1 viewer. Oh. No! Why? I shouldn't have been looking at this. Let me check it out, Ray. I'm gonna mute it, okay? I hope you're okay with that. Hold on. Maybe I should not unmute it, just so I can see why are the black screens occurring. Is it just me, or is the Steam player sound really quiet? I think you could have made done without a lot of these blackouts. The blackouts, it makes it very jarring to I like this part with a blackout because it matches what's actually going on. Yeah. Yeah, I think my only issue is like, well, the beginning is a bit slow. The thing is, horror is such a complicated one to make a trailer out of because it's an atmospheric thing. Like, there's a lot of it comes from the atmosphere. And so there's like, it's going to be very different from how I would structure a trailer, which would be like super gameplay oriented. Like, there'd be an explosion in the first 2 seconds of the trailer. Love the AI generated content warning at the bottom there. Yep. AI. Yep, AI. Yep, AI. No, I know you guys aren't going to be able to hear anything. I wasn't able to hear anything in the trailer. Let me see if it's maybe just Steam. Oh, no. Oh, the audio is really quiet. Yeah, Ray, I think you might want to increase the volume of the video. Or maybe it's the fucking, maybe it's the Steam page or something? I don't know. I would love to make a friend slop game one day. One day I will make a friend slop game. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. How many years do I have of my life? Because Ronin, zombie game, this game, fucking friend slop. Is the zombie game not friend slop? I would not consider it friend slop. Friend slop has some pretty big criteria, and the zombie game is more like very video game than I would say friend slop. I think the train game idea that I was talking about one time, that would be friend slop. That would be considered under friend slop. Borderline. There'd be some like gameplay elements to it too. Yeah, this game's vibes are cool. This game seems cool. Of Ash and Steel. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what I can notice right off the bat? I bet you if I watch the trailer, I'm going to see advanced locomotion system. This looks like the crouch pose. That's because it is advanced locomotion system. We can't hear the trailers? I know! Who cares? There's nothing going on. It's dun, dun, ding, dong, dun. That's all that's going on. Nothing of value is going... Wait, did I pause the music? Oh, I did pause the music. Oh, here, hold on.
Take it. But if something happens, don't count on me.
Oh my god, it is ALS. I've been hearing awful mouth noises this entire time. This looks okay. I don't know. Yeah, it looks alright. Looks alright, I guess. This game's cool.
Can you believe, Orby? I mean, why do I think this is your...
Lonely slop. Game slop. Parkour slop. Is this poor man's Mirror's Edge? Are you poor man's person? Poory? Poor? Poor? Looks a bit like Project Feline. Project Feline will release one day. Whatever happened to Slop Slop? There was a Slop Slop? There is Slop of Slop? What do we got going on here? Karen? Oh, this game looks cool, but I thought it released. How does it have reviews? Wait, oh, there's just a demo now. And that considers it under the next fest? Oh, the game isn't out. I swear I thought the game was out. I thought the game was out. I thought it was out. Dude, I've seen this game for so long now. Oh, the release date was pushed back. I see. Comprende. Yep, that's me working on my game. What? We have to do this gameplay ability system in this specific way? Oh! Reverts 5 million things I worked on. What up, Justin? Hey, be careful. Hey, be careful. You might cause a bit of a fucking problem by doing that. Is this one of those climbing slop? You guys are just using the word slop now for literally everything. We should call shooter games shooter slop. Because truly, they actually are all slop. Think about it. My game will be different, though. The zombie game will be different. It's not shooter slop, it's zombie slop, okay? There's a difference. Let me take a look at this. What do we got? What do we got over here? What do we got over here?
Well, pal, looks like we're lost again. God damn it, when the hell did that get so close? We gotta go.
Unity slop?
Is a critical weather event. Stay safe and heed all future evacuation orders.
Is this Unity?
Oh, not now, you stupid man.
Am I making a zombie game? At some point. Maybe. Possibly. Some point. Potentially. Slop in a good way or bad way? That's for you to determine. That's for you to find out. Every game released after 2010. Let's fill out the OSRS survey on stream. I'll be honest, I have not had the drive to open up OSRS. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well. Looks like an interesting game, but definitely a high school project asset flip. Listen, I already got that review. I don't need to hear it again. What is this game? I heard somebody say something about this game. Reanimal. Reanimal. Which one is the Which one is the demo one? I'll just assume it's this one. Oh wait, I have seen this game. It's like the Little Nightmare game. Yeah. What was the drama behind the Little Nightmares thing that happened? Wasn't there some drama? Some tea? I don't think it was any? Oh, okay. They just sold the IP. Oh. Arr. That feeling when you sell the IP, you get millions of dollars, but you actually still want to continue on the IP, so you just create an entirely different name, but it's actually just the same game. Oh god. Hey man, I think your neck is... Oh my. Oh my. Cool. Wish they go back and actually make City of Metronome? What's that? Why'd they call it City of Metronome? Is it a metronome? Oh, hold on. Let me check out the gameplay trailer for Misery. Road to Vostok 2. Or as the gamers would say, Road to Vostok 0.5, because it's a PS2 art style. Guys, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I understand people really like Stalker, but it's getting a little out of hand. Just how many games are just trying to be like, yes, but we are Stalker, but different. But not different, because it's like the same fucking, like, SCP concept, so what? But there's radiation, and there's also, it's in Russia / Slavic country, and also, yeah, and there's a guitar, and gas masks, and weird anomalies that occur, and... It looks, you know, like it could be a fun time, I guess. I don't know, it's not for me. What the hell? Hey, I've seen this in RuneScape. There's a house that moves around on legs. You should be able to buy some runes in here. You'll be buying runes. Cool. That's a cool shot. What the? Hey, Jimmy, look, I placed some of the helicopter assets in the air. Makes it look, really extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Hey, look, they're floating in the air. Like they've been possessed or something. This shot looks sick, though. This shot? Oh, dude. That's a cool-ass shot. That's a cool fucking shot. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie, but it reminds me a little bit of like Star Wars Episode 5 or 6 or 5. or 6? The one with the little guys, the Ewoks. It's 5 or 6. Spanning his Star Wars stuff. Listen, I like Star Wars, okay? I don't know if you noticed. You know, worm. It's 25, you can't say that? What do you mean I can't say that? Might have been 3 or 4. No. I know what 3 looks like. It's not 3. The only Star Wars movie I've seen is The Force Awakens. What the fuck did you just say? Let me read that again. The only Star Wars movie I've seen is The Force Awakens. Oh my god, reading it a second time is disgusting. Been playing a lot of Angerfoot recently. It's giving me ideas for my game. Hey, be careful though. That can get dangerous. All right. It's a real problem where you play a game and then you start associating everything you play by like changing your current game project with the game that you're currently playing. Like for example, I was playing Deadlock and I was like, what if we make it so it's like the punch becomes a strong punch like Deadlock and an automatic. Very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Careful. Force Awakens wasn't too bad. You know, Force Awakens was okay. It's watchable. Definitely in comparison to the other movies, it's you know, it's watchable. I did that shit far too much. Yeah, it's something that to this day, whenever I start thinking of an idea, I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? What video games have I played recently? But if I download this game and upload it as my own, changing the name, trust me, you do not want to touch my game's code. It's like, you know that thing that Jack Sparrow gets, and then he has to keep a jar of sand with him? Yeah, it's like that. You'll get the thing, and then you have to do like a spin and like tap your shoulders and shit, you know? Which Pirates of the Caribbean is that from? 2? 3? 2? 3? I don't know, there's so many of them now. 2? 3? After Speed Shot, I want to make Tunic, but with the RuneScape elements? Totally not, because I recently played both. Yeah, it's no association whatsoever of those two games. Yeah, Force Awakens is okay. Star Wars haters just want to shit on everything, so... Rogue One is great because it just, I don't know, it's just nice and dark, you know? Dark. It's got some dark elements to it. And overall, it's just great. The characters are, like, likable. And not feel like they're wedged in just for the purpose of being wedged in. Is your game inspired by Blood Thief? Not particularly. More like Shady Knight, you know, Devil Daggers... Dark Messiah, Might and Magic, Dishonored. Yeah. I think Blood Thief, the only really relation is, I guess, like... a little bit of parkour, I guess. First-person sword. But it's much slower paced. Fireball. Lightning Arc, which does not look like a lightning arc, and might look a little similar to Fireball, but is actually Lightning Arc. Star Wars haters want to shit on everything? Well, yeah, that's why they're called haters. Okay, fair point. Fair, touche. Touche. You got me there. You got me there. Actually, wait, let me change that. Star Wars fanboys want to shit on everything. I don't know why. Like, why do they call themselves fans if they're actually, like, not fans? They're, like, anti-fans. They're spinning in the opposite direction. This is like Blood Thief. If it was bad and not fun... How dare you slander my game? I gave up on designing games and I just fix bugs now. Life is easier this way. Hey, I envy. I respect it. Peter Burpee. Crim, please make the crosshair smaller. It takes up over 15% of the screen. 15%? Brother. $15%? I don't know about you. I don't see 15%. If that crosshair was a person, I'd say Gyat. Guy needs to learn some fucking respect, alright? You need to learn a little bit of fucking respect, young man. I'm playing Power Wash Sim 2 and they added bird poop. Now, isn't that crazy? That's in Power Sim. You're not a real Power Wash Sim fan, because I'm pretty sure bird poop, if I remember correctly, is in the first one. It's not? Wait, what do you mean it's not? It is. It literally, bird poop is in the first game, is it not? It's not? Oh my god, I'm a fake fan. Is it a different game? Oh, there's bird poop, but not as an active mechanic. Oh, wait, what do you mean as an active mechanic? Do you mean like there's birds flying in the game and they're pooping and you have to, it's a roguelite? They turned Power Wash Sim into a roguelite. I won an internet argument? Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. You didn't win the argument. Hold on, I gotta open up YouTube chat. Hey, there's an idea for you. Power washing simulator, but as a roguelite? Hey. Get on that. Anyways, I gotta eat some food. Yeah. Can I get a chest that gives me a pick 3 with one being reduced bird poop chances by 5%? Can I get a... Can I get a pick 3 system for $300? Thanks for joining in. Today was a extremely, substantially, very beneficial day. We learned that gameplay ability system is actually a huge sack of shit. But I understand it's very powerful. But it is also a huge sack of shit. Great day. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. Idea X, but it's a roguelite. Stalker, but it's a roguelite. And that's just my zombie game. Grim, where can I email you that game idea? I don't know. I can't come up with anything. Email at email.com. I already get enough spam. I don't need your spam. I don't need your spam. Anyways, I got a lot of things to read upon. You know, when I thought of gameplay ability system, I was thinking, hey, this is going to be pretty straightforward. And then as I get into it more, I'm thinking, wow, I'm sure there's a reason for this, for like multiplayer or security or something, but holy, I hate this. I hate this, but I get it, I think. I don't know, I feel like there has to be a better way of doing networking than the way that they're doing. But that being said, I think when it comes to networking, I wouldn't say I'm on like, you know how there's that curve of like knowledge where you think you know more than you do and you act like you know more than you do, and it looks a little bit like this. Looks a bit like a, never mind. I wouldn't say I'm here because I don't think I will ever get back to here ever with anything I do in game development, but I'm definitely like right here. I feel like I'm right, you know, I'm right there. Yeah. Oh, are we doing networking next time? Now that we got the hang of the gas? We do not have the hang of gas, okay? We don't even have the hang of it. Right now, it's a fucking, it's a gas. As in, like, I cannot even grasp it. I can't even firmly grasp it. But, ideally, the next game would be multiplayer. First, let's get this game out, okay? Let's, one thing at a time, okay? Then the next game will be Ronin, or Zombie Game, or whatever fucking stupid idea that I choose to do next. You have 6 months? We're gonna have to scope out a lot of stuff. We're gonna have 6 months. No, realistically, we're aiming for November 21st for our first playtest / prototype playtest. Let's actually rename this. First prototype playtest. Yeah, there we go. Hey, get that space out of here. Oh, that looks better. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So we got a month. Quite a bit to do still, but that's okay. I'm extremely, yeah, I am hungry. I am actually 100% hungry. Am I a full-time developer? I guess. I'm a full-time unemployed motherfucker. Yeah, I just posted something in hashtag game dev. Is it the character with the shader? It doesn't look half bad. I guess it just depends if like how it looks in the scene. What happened to my side job? I left. No. Unemployed. I'm not employed. I'm unemployed. Can I have the job? What do you mean, can I have the job? Which job? What are you talking about? The hell are you saying? I gotta check my email. Grim, can I hire you to be my rubber ducky when programming? Can't you see I'm literally right here? I'm streaming. I'm right here. Well, I gotta check my email. Okay. Interesting. What's this song? It was 716 Nowhere Woods by Danger. Can I have the job that's technically unemployed but still gets paid? I literally don't even know what my position is. Am I a CEO? What am I? I don't want to call myself a CEO. That's cringe. CEO of what? One guy? Me? Like... CEO of D's? CTO then? I ain't that smart with technology. I'm stupid. Okay, I've checked my email. You're the founder? I don't like calling myself a founder. Ugh. I'm a guy that makes games. I'm game guy. I'm game dev guy. Small business owner. I am the founder of gaming. Grim, I'm making a feature, but it'll be fully detached from the game world. Do I keep data and shit? And why are you asking me? I'm making a feature, but it'll be fully detached from the game world. Do I keep data and shit inside of the game world object, or should I just fully smash it all into TypeScript? Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. I'm not that fucking smart. Go to Jonathan Blow's stream. I'm stupid. Go to Jay Blinsky's stream. He's smarter than me. Anyways, I'm really hungry. Can you ask ChatGPT in my stead and then regurgitate that information back to me? Why do you have the VIP badge? I actually, you know, sometimes I ask myself this question. Why are you a VIP? Very important punk. Fucking punk asking me to ChatGPT your shit. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for dropping by. I'm really hungry. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for lurking, chatting, and sticking around, if you did stick around, which I would be surprised if you did, during this painful stream of looking into gameplay ability system. Good learning day. See you guys tomorrow for more of it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit that. There's a lot of buttons to press. There's a lot of buttons. Goodbye.